Welcome to Homebuyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
So before we begin, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips on home buying, click the subscribe button below, hit the little bell so you don't miss anything. Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Homebuyer School. Today I'm joined by Bridget Bollier, an area manager with Brookfield Residential, and today the topic we're going to discuss is mistakes that first-time homebuyers make. So Bridget, in your experience, what are some mistakes that first-time homebuyers make?
From my experience, some mistakes I have seen is first-time homebuyers buying on price.
Yeah.
Huge mistake, and I would say that's probably number one from my experience
Okay.
I've seen. The other ones would be buying on impulse, just getting kind of excited, making
Yeah.
a decision that perhaps isn't 100% the
Yeah.
right decision.
Yeah.
And then the other one I would say is getting kind of blinded by your wants versus your needs, and kind of dequalifying yourself almost from buying a house.
Okay. Well, let's talk about price first then. How would that be a mistake? So I see a price that fits within my budget. I'm like, I'll buy that house. Why would that be a mistake?
Buying on price versus value can be a real issue.
Okay.
You can see a price point, it's well within your budget, it's what you absolutely want, but is the house really worth that? Is the resale of this house down the line, say 5 years from now, are you going to get that back? Why is it that price?
Yeah.
Versus there can be a home, very attractive, perhaps it costs a little bit more, but the value is there.
Yeah.
You get more with that house. The location is best. Aspects about the house are good. Just different things like that, because the best price today isn't the best value tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right. We did talk about first-time homebuyer tips, which you can see from the card above, but I think it connects perfectly to resaleability, right? That to make sure that the home that you're buying, when you talk about value tomorrow, that it provides you value, right, back, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. So the next mistake that you mentioned is impulse. So what do you mean?
Getting really excited and buying that house without really thinking it through.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that buyer's remorse. You want this to be the right home, the right fit for yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying wait, but just think about it before you buy.
Yeah.
At least take one day just to think about it.
So it's not like let's say I walk into this show home and I'm like, I really love this. So I just, put down a down payment and deposit and away I go. I didn't even really think about, does it fit my lifestyle? Am I in the right community, right? Those kind of things that I didn't really think about.
Well, if you walk in and absolutely fall in love with it, feel free to put down a deposit, but just before you actually commit.
Yes.
Think about that. And you can still write the offer.
Yeah.
You can still do all of that immediately, and it still gives you some time to think about it. Just that condition removal time frame.
Yeah.
You can take that time to review, to think. It's just make sure that you have had that time and that you have had a thoughtful review and that you do feel good about what you've done. And if you have any questions, anything like that, bring them to your sales professional. And
Perfect. Well, the third one that we talked about was wants versus needs.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, everybody has their needs. Everybody has certain requirements a home must have to suit their life. And then there's wants on top of that. I need a garage.
Yeah.
I want a 3-car garage.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's those things. If your wants are going to price you out of what you can afford, don't obsess on them. Sometimes people can really focus on that want, and in their mind it becomes a need. But then that can stop them from actually buying a home. So if you focus on your needs, buy the right home for yourself, then again down the road you can resell it and then get the wants.
Perfect. That sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Bridget, Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
That's another edition of Homebuyer School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyersschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.